Hey, it's Rick here. We haven't done a video in a while, and I'm going to do one tonight. Basically, I have a lot of people ask me how to mold hard body cars, like plastic car models. And, you know, we're notorious for, you know, drooping the noses or twisting them or something like that to make them handle a little bit better. Even if you're not a slot car racer, you could use this to make the old twisted sister bodies, you know, they used to run in the 2000s, that's all twisted up. But first, I want to give a shout out to the AWRA. They had a race at Valdez this weekend, and it was a great turnout. They had, I don't know, 14, 15 entries in about every division. We done pretty good. Won the dirt late model race. They give these little plaques out. If you get a chance to run in those races, those are a great group of guys. They give you a little plaque for a top qualifier if you sat on the pole of the race. That was the dirt late model division. Run second on the Legacy Rally Beetle class on the road course. Got another little plaque. Jeremiah from the track out at Valdez, he was really fast on that. I think he won by about 4 laps. They had another division too. One of the guys from Concord, I think, won that race. But I'm not 100% sure of his name. I can't remember it. But back to the molding bodies, I just want to give a quick shout out to those guys and go run those races if you get a chance. So, model car bodies, made out of plastic. You know, they're made out of plastic. You know, they're hot when they're molded. This is a cut down inch door line model car body. It's one of the new model, you know, what is it, Gen 6 Camaros like you buy. And this is not what they look like coming out of the pack. We cut them down to inch door lines, and the nose is pretty much like a lot straighter. And I'm going to show you tonight how to mold these bodies the way you want to. This body has had the nose droop down. The reason I do that on these bodies is I've already cut some off these noses, but these bodies come with a hole here for the grill. Well, you can glue that piece in and not do that, but it is so much easier just to cut the nose down and droop it down. It's less parts to break, less stuff to fly off. So it's pretty simple. I've had people ask me how to do it. You know, people think you use a heat gun. I've heard people say they tape them up, bend them, tape them up, leave them in a hot car. All that stuff works, but there's a lot quicker way and a lot easier way to do that. Boiling water, a little pot of boiling water. In here, I've got E6000 glue all the way around here. Super strong stuff. The boiling water won't break it loose. It'll stay, and we're gonna, and this freaks people out when I tell them I do this, but we're going to dip this thing right into boiling water, leave it in there, and the more you do this, the better you'll get on time. You'll get it good and hot, and that plastic is just super soft. And if you bow it too much, that's too much. And I've done that intentionally. If you bow it too much, like I said, all you gotta do is let it back in there for a short amount of time, and it'll come right back up. And you can kind of play with it. When it dries, it's going to, you do this multiple times, it ain't gonna hurt the strength of the plastic or anything. You can twist these bodies, you can mold them, get them setting where you want to set them. What I'll do a lot of times is I kind of know how I want these bodies to set, and I want that down just a little bit farther than what I've got it. So I'll keep working with this until I get it where I want it. And we're getting pretty close right there. So I know from these chassis, the way they set, I'm going to cut that off Cut a little bit more of that off, and that's going to set about like that black 8 car I just showed you. That body, once it cools like that, that body will not come up. Believe it or not, that thing's already stiffened back up, and it's going to stay right there. If you want to twist up the whole thing, set the whole thing down in there, bring it out, twist it. My suggestion is to start slow, because if you boil it too quick or boil it too much, it's going to start melting the plastic. So start slow, go easy, and so forth, and you'll be fine. We got another one right here. You can kind of see where I've cut it off. That's where the very top of the grill was. That's the way it's setting. See how it's setting with the front end up, and obviously you don't want front end up catching air. I will say this, when you bend these, when you bow these noses like this, what you want to do is you want to kind of hold in on the sides when you push down, because if you don't, the sides will spread out and the bodies will get wider. And that works good on certain chassis. If you need your body a little wider, let those sides flare out. It loosens them up. And I kind of like to look and see, make sure I like my left nose down just a little bit farther than my right nose. You can kind of see that on the block. I got the right nose up a little high right there, so I'm going to bend up just a little bit more. There, and you know, this works with AMT models, any kind of plastic molded bottle, or plastic molded model. I've not had an issue with any model I've ever tried this on, and I've done a lot of them for different people and myself. I've got that pretty viciously bowed. I don't want it down that much, so I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. Easiest way to get it flat is kind of set it on your flat board like that, and start flattening it out. And I've now got that one setting about where I want it. I'm debating a little bit. I'm gonna bring that up just a little bit more. Now it's starting to look the way I want it to look. And this is just my personal preference. I mean, you can do stuff like this and get them to look where you want it. But there's another one. Scroop down. Fuel shine in right here. When you do it like this, there is no light marks like where you've bent the plastic or anything. It's like it come out of the mold like that. There's no warp pieces. You know, people take a heat gun and try to do this, you know, the lines start getting all jagged and swervy and stuff. If you do it like this, everything will look like it comes straight out of the mold like it did. If you have any questions, send me a message.